Hello world of YouTube and welcome to my second of 4 of the year list for 2012. This is my top 11 songs list of the year thingamabobber. If you'd like to see any other lists, I didn't mention this in the EP one, but if you want to see any of the other lists, they are linked below, along with links to these songs. Not the names of them, but just links to the songs if you want to check them out after I'm done with my list and sorts. But before I even delve into the list, I do have honorable mentions for all these lists. My honorable mention for this list are two very different ones. But the first one I wanted to talk about was Majoras Wrath, which is part of Time's End, a Majora's Mask remix, which I'll talk more about later on. Hint, hint, it's on one of my other two lists. But this is a creepy, creepy song. It's got these strings, it's got this ocarina playing very, very fast. It's got sound effects from Majora's Mask, creepy laughs. It's just this huge build of a creepy atmosphere song, and I love it. It's good. It's good. The other one I have is Boarding Pass by Swizz, and the only reason it is not on this list is because it wasn't officially released anywhere. You can only see it on the YouTubes. And I'll link to the video here, but I really love that song. It became something that I could not stop listening to when I first heard it. It's got a good beat. Swizz is just flowing crazily, and I can't wait for his album, Rock, Paper, Swizzers, or Swizzles, whatever he calls it. But those two songs aside, my top 11 tracks of the year. And at number 11 is Seven Devils by Florence and the Machine from her latest album, which is not on my albums of the year list. But that's mostly because I'm not the biggest Florence and the Machine fan. I don't hate her, but I'm not the biggest fan of her music. I do like her music, at least. And I do have Lungs and the one that came out this year. The name I can't even remember. But this track, Seven Devils, is this, again, creepily tinged track that's full of this echoey sound, which is similar to what her other stuff is, very echoey sound, but the reverb on these instruments increases the kind of creepiness to it. The piano sounds both very close yet far away, and her voice just has this very haunting quality to it. The melody is just very unnerving and haunting, and it's about death and devils and all this stuff, and it's a good song. Even recently, I've reinvigorated my love of it and just can't stop listening to it. At number 10 is Monsters by Slaughterhouse, or by Crooked Eye, featuring Slaughterhouse and Colin Monroe. It pretty much is a Slaughterhouse track. It came out on Crooked Eye's mixtape, Psalm 82 verse 6, which came out this year. Hint, hint, you'll hear me talk about it again. But this track is pretty much Slaughterhouse rapping about the demons, the personal demons that they face, or just actual demons that they feel that they face. It's a good song. It's very down, but I like the beat. It's very piano driven, and the percussion on the track is very hard hitting. And Colin Monroe does a really good job on the hook. It's very campy with the "Now Lay Me Down to Sleep" prayer altered, but it fits the song and it's good. And I like the way Slaughterhouse spits on it. It's a damn good song. Damn fine song. And at number 9 is the song "I'll Be There in a Minute" by Pomplamoose. I dig this song. It is the second of the electronica-influenced Pomplamoose songs that was released, and I think it's the better of the two. It's a lot more minimalistic. The beat is very basic and tinny, and it lets Natalie Dawn, her voice, ring out and sing. And while, it's not their typical fare instrumentally, I think it's a very good job of being just this very head-bobbing, catchy pop song, and it's performed very well, and it's just a damn catchy track with a really nice and sweet video that I'll link on the screen because I like Pomplamoose. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good catchy pop song that I found myself addicted to throughout the year. And number 8 is Men of Action from Driftless Pony Club's latest album, Magnificent. And I reviewed that album. I love that album. This is my favorite song off of that album. And I just like the way it sounds. It sounds a lot like the last album of theirs, which was one of my favorites of last year. And it continues that sound that they've been forging forth with a big chorus and some really good uses of reverb and tight instrumentation to make a really catchy indie rock song. Is a good song. Check it out. The chorus is awesome. It's lovely. Yeah. And at number 7 is the track Poltergeist from Koi no Yokon. Now, while I haven't reviewed Koi no Yokon yet because I haven't really even gotten it, I did get Leathers when it came out, and I got this song when I first heard it. It was on Tumblr. Someone posted it on Tumblr. I actually think it was Mac, but Tumblr. It was on Tumblr, and the minute I heard that stomp or that clapping, that clap that became the rhythm of the song, I was just hooked. And then when the thick ass guitars come in, it's such an energetic, heavy ass song that just is really good. And I've seen it compared to Rats, and amongst the reviews I've seen of Koi no Yokon, I'm assuming it is the Rats of that album, which is great because I love Rats. But yeah, Poltergeist is a great song, and if it isn't my favorite on Koi no Yokon, I will be surprised because it is a really good, heavy, thick, muddy song. It's really good. I like it. Heavy. I love Deftones, and I love that song. And at number 6 is the song Forever and a Day theme by Big Crit off of Forever and a Day. The minute I first heard this song, I was hooked. The chorus is so catchy. Just a good bopping beat. Like, it's a really good dancey song, like a good hip-hop dancey song. It's not like a club track, but it's just good. It's good. It's a good Big Crit song. That Forever and a Day, it gets stuck in your head the more you listen to it, and it's good, it's catchy, it's nice, it's a good theme song for the album. And I like Forever and a Day, it's a good Big Crit album, but this is a good staple of that album. Great beat, great performance, good song. Next one is Big Beast by Killer Mike featuring T.I., Bun B, and Trouble. This is the only song I got from that album, because again, like a lot of other albums I got this year that I wanted to get, I didn't get this one, rap music, but I did get Big Beast, because when I saw the video and I heard the song, I was hooked. It is oh my god, just the way it opens with that punching, just the punch with him spitting, then it explodes, and it just, pow motherfucker, just, it's a great song. And it's got, the features on it are fantastic. T.I. does a great job. Bun B does a great job. And just, it is good. It's a great opening to what I can conceive is a great album. It's a great, I mean, I just bump it, and it bumps in the whip, as FIFA would say. It's a good song. Very hard-hitting, very pounding, very awesome. Go check it out. Watch the video. It's not for kids. Watch the video. And at number 4 is Artificial Death in the West by Death Grips, last track off of their album, No Love Deep Web. This is, again, I stated it in my review of this album, probably one of my favorite Death Grips songs. I love the spaced out vibe. I love the contrast to that from the track before it, and it's one of their just calmest, most just peaceful tracks with it's like a disco wave of just calm, and it's really good. It's a great note to end No Love Deep Web on, because it's such a different sound from the rest of the record. It has elements of the record in it, like the stripped down nature of the instrumentation, and Zach Hill is a bit more calm on it, but it's a really different track for them, but it's so damn good. They know how to close a record, man, and that is just a great chilled out track. I love it. Yeah. And at number 3 is Tough and Cold to Killer by LP featuring Killer Mike and fucking Despot. And in my Cancer for Cure review that I posted on the written blog, I cited that Stay Down was my favorite song, but the more I listened to Cancer for Cure, Tough and Cold to Killer became my favorite song. I mean, god damn. And I said in the review that Danny Brown had the best feature. Fuck no. Fucking Killer Mike has the best feature on this album. I mean, god, that beat, the way it switches when it gets intense, just, it's so good. Like, it starts off a bit pulled back and a bit reserved while L spits the first verse, and then it just explodes in the second verse for the rest of the track, having the hard hits in there, and just L and Killer Mike and Despot just going on fire, just spitting ferociously and viciously with some really good wordplay. Just, that song gives me goosebumps. It's so fucking good. I feel like a badass listening to it because it's just such a damn good song. I love everything about that song. Hook, the verses, everything. Fucking phenomenal. Listen to that song. If you haven't listened to it, listen to that song. And number 2 is Cartoons and Cereal by Kendrick Lamar. This technically wasn't on any release, but it was leaked and put out early this year, and I can't stop listening to it even now. I stated in my Good Kid, Mad City review that I wish this was on Good Kid, Mad City. If anything, as a preface to the album, I still stand by that statement. It's like a 6-minute track, but it's so good. Gunplay is pretty good on it, but Kendrick just goes on. He just fucking the beat is it's very danceable, but it's very different. It's very 808-ish, and I like that. I'm not big on 808 beats, but it sounds really good on that track. I like the samples that it uses from TV, and I like the opening with the weird spaced out vocals that I would picture Kendrick doing. It's just a really good track that came out early last year that was really, really awesome. I like it. It gets me all hyped up, and I love it. I love it. It's good. And at number 1 is Hacker by Death Grips. Yeah, 2 Death Grips songs are on here from both the albums. And god damn it, I love Hacker. I fucking love Hacker. Start to finish, that song is phenomenal. In contrast to Artificial Death in the West, this is a disco mosh pit. It's got the disco sound that is also in Artificial Death in the West, but it's fucking nuts. It's bonkers bananas McGee. It's a great friggin' song. It starts off with kind of sounding like you're outside of a club, and then the snares kick in, and then the rest of the instrumentation kicks in, and fucking MC Ride just fucking screams his ass off, and the fucking glitchy guitars, and the disco boop doops in there, and fucking this whole song is so damn good. I cannot stop listening to it. It's a great friggin' song, and like I said, they know how to close a record. That's just a fantastic way to end the money store. It's hooky, it's weird lyrically, and it's a great friggin' song. I love Hacker. Listen to Hacker. It's a good song. Like I stated, for all of these songs are linked below, along with the honorable mentions, if you'd like to check them out for yourself. But that's my list of top 11 songs of 2012. Hopefully you enjoyed this list. Hopefully you agree with my list. If not, I'm sorry, but this is my list. Again, below also linked are the 3 other lists from last year, the EPs, LPs, and free albums / mixtapes. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I've been Viralrak. You guys are good at in situations, and I'll see you another day.